Hi folks, welcome to the Radical at the Red Bull Ring for this week's track guide. Let's crack on with the fast lap. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info. Let's get rid of that camera option right there to get this rather nice view. I like it around here. Very picturesque. Rules tab, always have a look at this if the tracks do have it. They are adding more and more and more. Basically, it tells you where the off tracks are and are not. Really useful to maximize those track limits as best you can. Info tab, you can see our setup there identical to Spielberg, which is the Red Bull Ring circuit. And track usage 40% is what I always use. Track temp, a toasty 111 Fahrenheit. It was actually hotter earlier in the session and it did cool down towards the end. But yeah, another hot track annoyingly. So watch out for time management. It is definitely a thing around here, and watch out for braking. Really awkward braking in this thing anyway, and this has some tricky braking zones. So yeah, bear in mind about that. I will drop them as we go round. But the lap I'm going to show you is my fastest lap on lap 8, a 1:25.566. We did set a few 25s here and a few 25.5s down here. So yeah, mid to high 25 I think is where I'm going to be at for this. So fingers crossed it can help you out and find some speed. Above my head you should see my Discord where the OLAP, BLAP telemetry replay file and a little screenshot of me sexy times. So you can actually focus down and narrow down to where you might be losing time or gaining time on me, because that is also very possible. Yeah, otherwise let's crack on to the shenanigans. Right then, Red Bull Ring. This is another good circuit for a medium downforce and a high downforce car. Really enjoyed this SR around here, to be honest. But we were braking way before the 100-meter board. Braking uphill, so lockup isn't too much of an issue, but be warned, it can still happen. Clip that yellow curb just on the inside. We're a little bit higher than most Formula cars, so we can do. And make sure you don't run wide there. Be careful the first few laps around there. People going wide, you will get a slowdown down this massive long straight. So getting a good exit out of turn 1 is crucial for lap time, as is this one, which is technically turn 3. No idea why. So way before the 100-meter board, probably about the 120 or 130 point. Very easy to lock up around here and very easy to run wide. You do get an off track, so be careful. And watch out for this little bump on the apex here. See, it snaps the rear round. Very easy to be facing the wrong way if you're too heavy-footed on the full throttle. So be cautious about that. Weirdly, go to the right hand side of the track and keep the steering wheel as straight as you can. The track will come around you if that makes any sense at all. And this is a downhill braking zone. Very easy to lock up here. So you're braking way before the 100-meter board, nearer the 150 at this point. Nice and easy. Start bleeding off as you turn in. You can clip a little bit of curb on the apex here and then feed that power in nicely. Do not run wide here. This curb on the left hand side is there, but it is very narrow, so be cautious. Coming around here now, you will get an opportunity to, well, some people will try and overtake around here, but it's not advisable because it is quite awkward in these things. So way before the 50 board, careful about running wide. You can get an off track near that 50 board, so be warned. So bring the car in ever so gently. You can give that curb a little cheeky tickle as you go through, but be careful here. You see I'm playing with the throttle because I don't want to run wide here. There is an off track if you go any further off track than that, so be careful there. End of the curbing, we're braking for the next left-hander, and this one is quite fun, to be honest. You can take an awful lot of curb, really get on top of it and start building in that power. Once you know you're about this point, you can full throttle and you can run wide a little bit here. Again, don't run too much wider than that because you will get an off-track, which will be a pain. Use that curve there just because we can, and we've got to prepare for the 2 last corners. Now, prepare for off-tracks and slowdowns here, so this one being cautious through here. So just after the 100-meter board, brake, be careful of the over rotation on the braking going downhill. Loads of curb on apex, but do not run too far wide here. There is an off track and a slowdown as mentioned, really ruined the lap time. This is my braking point for the last corner, and again, slow in, fast out really here. Make sure you give that yellow curb a little cheeky tickle, not too much because it will damage bodywork. You can run a little bit wider here than you can do on the first section, but yeah, make sure you get a good exit to start lap again. And it's very quick around here, a 1:25.565. So yeah, not bad. Mid 26s where I'm sitting, mid 25, sorry, where I'm sitting. Might be a little bit slow in the race just to make sure I don't get any off tracks and slowdowns. Otherwise, I'm actually looking forward to this week, and yeah, just be careful of them lockups, particularly into turn 3 and into turn 4. Downhill braking zone, very easy to snatch a brake. When there's loads of cars around, just be cautious. Better to finish the race than crash out on the first lap. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.